Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. In our last episode, Phoenix just didn't know what to do with himself. And the sad thing is, we don't know what to do with him. Poor Phoenix, he is just trying to make things right. But apparently things aren't going so well, at least until his memory starts coming back completely. What's going to happen next? Let's find out in our next exciting second half of the first case of the Lost Turnabout. Excuse me. Yes, you're going to hear lots of live burping. Yes, live burping coming from me. And I'm pretty certain I'm just going to say, excuse me, every time. September 8th, 11:43 a.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Amnesia! I can't believe my lawyers tried to defend me in such a state. Why did you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do.
Yes, what are you going to do, my dear? What are you going to do?
I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your hair a little. I'm not gonna kick shit. Be all you need.
Oh, God, what? Woman, are you crazy? No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone.
Not with a rider kick, you don't.
I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Yeah, you sound like someone I know. Well, my head's one problem you will be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Oh, well, I guess we'll start with my name and I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name. Dude, your Japanese name sounds much weirder than what they gave you over here.
It's serious, you don't remember. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it'll help.
This is a business card.
I got this for you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay, there's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
And we get Phoenix business card. It says here, Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. The number is Mega 1-800-MEGA-MAN. That's right, 1-800-MEGA-MAN. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that will be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and tell me then! This might be very important.
Okay, Roger! It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. of a sudden the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm so glad you called. Waking me up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. Excuse me.
You can call me Maggie.
That's right. I said Maggie.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh. To me, is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but my eyes lit up.
Oh, you were here all along? You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, and how you left.
Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Yeah, I would think you would, Phoenix.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue of the ultra-decisive super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you want me to bring.
Huh? Thanks. The heck is this? A list? Has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It's kind of tough, but I managed to find out some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good. As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
And we get the names list. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Why are you asking that? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Oh, wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. The court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient.
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls his next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. I am a douche. We already get that.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Well, that's what you were doing, right? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now, you've cheated the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose me according to blah 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 blah. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
What is he, a human chatterbox?
No, my dear, that is Brainy Smurf. I'm sorry. I had to question him. Papa Smurf! Fashion, cars, women, glasses! And of course, university! First rates only need a pie! Cause I'm a douche! My name is Brainy Smurf. Oh, sorry. Glasses? But you weren't wearing glasses. That's enough, your name witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Yes, Mr. Slackback, we all want to know what the fuck your name is, please. Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. What? You old people, you dirty chicks, you thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. And Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word, if you mustn't, by all means. But I remind you that I am no way a pretty peasant boy, out on a walk with mummy. If you must know, I am... Anyway! Please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again! Taking a walk, What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington! Please get to the fucking point, please. Thank you. What I saw that day. What you're hearing is my guide. I'm just stringing it out. He was at the park all afternoon, deep in thoughts about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady with a fine ass to boot. And of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant over there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you had to see? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying! Oh yeah, he has douchebag written all over his face. He has, I'm fucking Brainy Smurf and I know it all on his face. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. And we do the following, which is this. We go to number 2 and press it. Like so. Hold it! How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. This Ericus is really intolerable, so what do I do now? Press him! That's what you did. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? I can't believe I have to deal with a woman like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they called a clock at the park. And did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. Douchebag! As you can see, Mr. Wright. As you can see, Mr. Wright is even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so what is this? I looked at the clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole day has gone blah 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 blah. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case. The only thing we're going to talk about is the banana. So what we're going to do is we're going to press on this one. It talks about the banana. Hold it! The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? The cake is always a lie. You know that, Phoenix.
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else?
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means we could somehow show he's lying.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick?
And about that banana, what we're going to do is present the following. Objection! Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw. Right here. And my controller dropped. I'm going to lay it right here because I'm not going to need it. So you knew about the bananas too? Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you be wrong. But Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious?
Care for a bite?
That's not. It's a. No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Now, what did you? Why are you asking this, Elizabeth?
Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes. You know what I mean. You're like those people who like to.
And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 20/25. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know my glasses aren't ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then?
Oh! How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like one of those puppets Richard takes all ocean.
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It's very possible for him to see the face of the couple standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember what person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please say the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
Yeah, really, what happened next? We won't want to know. What really went down?
The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call.
They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they shut up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that.
Oh, get over yourself, brainy smurf.
That girl is a murderer!
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Yes, what happened next after him becoming a douchebag? So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. And what we're going to do here is we're going to look at this. And it says that the time of death was at 6:28 p.m. The cause was a broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. So I do believe we say objection! Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
I mean, this was shocking at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington.
Yes.
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question.
The telephone, I mean...
Spit it out!
That was such a phone move!
Phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions! As if you're trying to open a Motriska! No! You must think you're really something special!
Witness!
I lost my cell phone! Now you have it!
You lost it. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What are you saying, Fosbury? People are never allowed to lose things! Haven't you heard of it? Do you just have the quality?
Enough. Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
That cell phone, could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Well, what we're gonna do now is... Hey, we come this far. Let's go a little deeper, shall we? Let's dig. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused.
I found my phone. I'll have you know.
See, here it is.
Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well, then I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call caused by the search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There's something. Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you! You can't just make outrageous claims like that! You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that this witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. So what we're going to do is we're going to present crime photo number 1, and as you can see here, there's a phone booth. You easily reach for a phone booth right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to present it like so. Take that! It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Hold him!
What is it? What does reporting a crime eliminate proof for you?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
But I bet this phone is really his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him. So there was no reason for him to kill it. To kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, was he looking for something else?
Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? I do have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor.
The potion says that there is only a possibility.
Please present to the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Well, he kind of screwed himself when he said the following. Wine, women, cars, glasses. I say, you take that! Mr. Wellington.
What? Don't do that! You almost made me have a heart attack!
These are your glasses, aren't they?
What did you find?
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are, in fact, yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body?
Order!
No, wait a second, hold on! I didn't confess or commit anything!
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses, and he searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer.
Did you figure out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sick him in one shot. It's all okay now.
I'm so sorry watching you work again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of the knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! I need to straighten my leg out.
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, they accuse the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is a third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, with an E-Y, and the victim was left-handed. So basically, you are saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
Wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would it?
Yes, I'm actually doing this.
Otherwise, how else would that person know that her name was Maggie? Or Maggie?
Why? Now, that's a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Barrett before the trial. I forgot. Was there any way this could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yeah, there's a name. There's a way. It'd be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. That the defendant's name was Maggie. Now would the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Take that! Mr. Wellington. You didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So if I didn't,
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
what did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
What you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? You think there is some relation between this witness' cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of that phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? I'm glad you called. Give me up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake. My client's name is Maggie. But the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. You know, like maggots being mages. Like I pronounced maggots. And his real name is actually Major, so I'm pronouncing it wrong, just like that. Order! Order!
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. I'm hearing a phone in the background.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Well, what we do is we scroll on over here to this name list. And you can see that's it. It's a list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. So what do? You take that! Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names, numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is outrage and invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a phone is worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just...
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want for you is to tell us what this list is about.
And do you think any of you can know what it's like to be a refined man like me?
Who has just literally lost his balls.
Your Honor, this is just badgering at the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
This is too much!
Oh, but it only gets better. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I
got you now.
That police officer! Your Honor?
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is a just badgering of the witness!
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
But he's not sick about the content of that phone call! Hello?
Well, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
It's yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone.
After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That's a valid point. What does the defense think about this point? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that Slimebell's something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfair to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Well, actually, it was this guy. Dustin Prince. Take that! What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park, still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible that they already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive! Never that red education!
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! Evidence! Ugh, that guy's really creeping me out. No, you think I just waving around and talking about that suspicious cell phone! Suspicious phone number, this suspicious colon! Congress, they're all on that phone! Refuse to say that phone is really mine! Where's your proof? Your evidence!
You want proof that your phone is yours?
I already told you earlier! That phone I lost, I already found it! You don't have even the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to! You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton! What?! It feels so good to see you squirm!
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's mean as evidence. Your Honor!
This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this.
A cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. Fingerprints? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said it was sand all over it, so...
What wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
She made a complete recovery.
How many times will I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
You've got to be joking. You erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington.
What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you are too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my, now I remember! And I'm making the dogs talk. The dogs are just going off. Huh. Looks like they hung up.
Ah, good. I finally found it.
So that's when...
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get out scot-free.
I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong?
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself.
Who I am. The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you, gentlemen and ladies, goodbye. I've a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to let it go at that? No. Please wait, Your Honor. Make sure I got the right. I got the right move for a shot.
All right, Nick!
And everybody went, what the fuck? I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering...
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Oh, shut up, Soul Glow. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period is ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Well, that happens to be my business card. Take that! Why, thank you. How nice. Yeah, please have one of mine. Why do we get that? I have no clue. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back. This card is important because of what is on the back.
Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back,
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But course no session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all you stupid things that...
I want to be really honest here. I want a ringtone like that for my phone.
But why is my phone... And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Oido Tonosoman. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone!
No! God!
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you want to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one! Game over. Good night, everybody. So that is what happened. You were knocked down by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding...
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and you've been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! She does have a cute ass. That is all. Court's adjourned! September 8, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually.
Yeah, it's not by Soul Glow either.
I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for this. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It couldn't have been that bad. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
What the fuck?
I I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods.
What?
Failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster.
God damn, really?
And everyone are tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is pretty bad. No, that's not bad. That is pretty fucked up. Beyond all means of fucked up.
Up until now, I went to college. I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
I thought they called you Lamia. Never mind.
Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
That's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
Really?
Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! The glove didn't have any sort of special meaning. It's just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault! Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit of... What the fuck?
Well, Mr. Wright, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really have me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
Afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you?
What? I thought you said you had got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, he's someone I've clashes with the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge is a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya? Pardon.
You finally remember?
This is Maya Fay, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example...
Eric, Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me.
You keep starting at me? Capcom, really, it's staring.
Don't tell me you miss me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I am. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, It hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. And that does it with the first episode. And with that, we have number 2, which is Reunion and Turnabout. Because a brand new episode has been added, that means another case and detective work will be added as well. So, until the next time, we're going to save, and of course, until the next time, we'll be doing the second episode, namely called Reunion Turnabout. Next time on Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Stay tuned for the next part. See you around.